Hey, listen, I just want to call out one person.
And I hate myself a lot.
But you're getting punched in the dick.
There needs to be more Street Shark references.
I say who?
That's funny as hell.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Underqualified and Overcompensated Podcast. I am your host with the least most, as always. Submediocrity is my game. Rhodes is my name. Next to me, just always the fucking brown and beautiful, glowing like an angel in my wet dreams, Rico,
now with 100% more underqualified and overcompensated.
Speaking of underqualified and overcompensated, Corporal Firth, down below.
Perfect.
When I bring it into it, because that rank is the epitome of underqualified and overcompensated. Actually, overqualified and undercompensated, because you're still paid the same as a specialist, but way more shit to do.
Yes.
It's flipped.
I don't get it. I don't know why I rank it so much shit. It's like, that's the one.
It's not the rank, it's the people.
What?
Not you, you cuck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
But also,
inspired by Joe Jorgensen, Doc Joe Jorgensen. This is my bourbon.
Ooh. The bourbon. Welcome, everyone. To start off the bat, I just wanted to, if you watched last weekend, we went a little much. I'm going to apologize for our digression going further.
No one watched.
But also, fuck Firth. Out of the way.
So if I may, I agree. I believe we both got off track. And then if you all want to peek behind the curtain a little bit, as soon as I saw that I was irritating Rhodes, I went, we're going to fucking send this. And I just went for it.
Because Firth feels how he feels, but he may have up-triggered it just a little bit.
Just a bit.
And
just
here
a
I was
bit.
in the background with my crack pipe, just watching you two.
Because if this conversation was just between the two of us at a smoke shack, there would have been a lot more of agreeable discourse.
Yes.
But then you put us on here, and it's just like, well, I don't think that's real. And then Firth goes, oh,
there was so much dick measuring. No.
So it's what you said before, Cody. It was just like Mr. Burns. I was like,
no.
Yes, excellent. He's biting on the line.
Finally, is it blowing up right now? Jeez.
Like in a good way?
I hope so. Let me pull up the twits.
Is it blowing up like Beirut?
Jesus. Oh my God. Yo, that shit's crazy.
Yeah. It's pretty enough.
I don't think I'm understating it.
It's a tragedy. A lot of people died, but also you're gonna store 3,000 tons of ammonia phosphate for 6 years.
Yep. Oh, wait. Hey, did you know what's next to that? Fireworks.
Those things don't combine.
Yeah. No.
Katy Perry was in Beirut.
Do
and by
you
your pure
feel
optimism,
like a plastic bag? I can't sing anymore.
Hey guys, my toddler got
We're gonna get
my
sued.
phone.
We're gonna get sued.
No, you could do like 10 seconds.
We tell him that every time. Yeah, I was correct. My daughter did get a hold of my wife's phone.
Now we know what's going on in the world.
Let her speak is number 7 on Twitter right now.
What?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna regret asking this question. What is that hashtag referencing?
Joe Jorgensen.
Doc Joe Jorgensen.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
That's literally her thing. Is let her speak in the debate.
I don't in the debates. Roger, I get that. I don't. I'm not a very big on social media.
So if it's trending in the top 10 on Twitter, it's fucking exploding.
Yeah,
also,
but number 1 is International Cat Day. So.
Well, now you burst that fucking bubble.
No, it's fantastic that
it is fantastic, but it sucks the fact that that's number 1.
Hold on, not to get
Let a
serious about
presidential
this.
candidate speak in the debate. Also, cats.
International Cat Day.
Could you imagine this intelligent woman being on stage
Upstage by International Cat Day? Fuck that.
No, on stage, Rico. On stage.
No, I'm saying on the
On
debate
stage, being upstaged by International Cat Day. Sorry. We have to cut to the cats right now.
You know what? Fuck cats. I said it.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah, they're assholes, and they all secretly want to murder you. When they intertwine in between your legs, they're not being adorable. They're not trying to get their scent on you. They're trying to trip you onto like a spike.
So Sean the other day was telling me, he's like, oh, on average, if you die in your apartment, it'll take 7 days for your dog to start eating you. Mm-hmm. It takes 12 hours for a cat to start eating you.
That's actually wrong. The updated information is 12 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
Mr. Fluffykins, I'm just coughing.
It's like you're just in a real deep sleep.
Yeah.
What the fuck's on my toe?
He pawed your face a couple of times. He's like, oh, that motherfucker's dead.
This is why my cat sleeps on my shoulder, so that way he could tell if I stop breathing and just immediately start eating.
He actually leaves his face. He leaves his paw on your carotid just so he has a constant. He just starts pressing it in.
It's time. I don't know why he's got vampire teeth, but
I don't know either. That's amazing.
It must be
and a half stash. Hey, right finger. You forgot which finger your mustache.
You did. You forgot your tattoo.
I want you to get a unibrow and a mustache.
That's actually great. I'm gonna get a fucking unibrow on this finger.
That's funny as hell.
Hey, call back to the intro.
I feel like if you have enough senseless tattoos, like throughout your life, eventually you just get to a point where someone makes a dumb suggestion like that, and you're like, yeah.
Yeah. I'm about to get my hands done. What are they gonna fucking notice? I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, you never noticed that my hands are fully tattooed.
Yeah, it's been here the whole time, even back in the day when they had to take pictures of them.
Nobody saved those.
I'm sorry you couldn't see them, you racist.
Put
the blame on them.
International Cat Day.
That can't be your reason for everything, Rico. All right, I'm so tired of it. Your answer to everything is International Cat Day. That's SpongeBob.
So how are y'all doing?
You know, sometimes you just feel like a plastic bag going through the wind, and
easy there, American Beauty. All right, we can't reference movies with that main actor in it.
Well, it's more topical than ever, I guess.
I guess so. Hey,
with this episode, yeah.
Pew pew.
Segue.
Segue.
So Greece did some fucked up shit.
Back in 2002.
Please carry on.
Well, no, I don't know the whole thing, but like what they do, they classified pedophilia as a mental disorder.
Yeah.
And that you can then you can get state funded help.
Yeah.
By
state funded help, it means
I agree with the first part, classifying as a mental disorder, because that's what it would be. Not right, but that's what it is. Mm-hmm. But then the second part, no, they qualify for a state supported firing squad.
No. What they get state support.
Murder them in the
They
face.
basically get like a grub hub for children, apparently. That's the state support.
Really?
No.
Oh.
We're going to say a lot of weird things today. This is a disclaimer. We don't support any of these motherfuckers. We're going to make light of the situation.
We are a humorous podcast. If you can't take a joke,
please stay.
No. That wasn't leave. That was just
no. Watch this and be triggered, please.
And let us know in the comments.
We're here
for you. We're here for you. Please engage us in the comments. And if you get upset, let us know in the comments, and we'll let you know we were kidding. Or first, we'll probably just keep on fucking going.
Yeah. Let's just get out of the way. COVID isn't real. It's a cover-up.
We're not going to talk. I'm trying to be a professional troll. Thank you.
We are not.
We actually have to. I know we talked after last week. Nobody saw that episode.
Last week? No.
Yeah. we talked about it. That we weren't going to discuss COVID again, but COVID, it's relevant in this conversation. You know, I don't know.
In this current one that we're about to talk about?
Yeah.
Is it?
It is.
Okay, please carry on.
So, I would also, yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious about how the two tie together.
So we're going back here, like for our first episode, Barrel of 45, had to do with gun rights, and now we're at a point where we had an episode about conspiracy theories. We're at conspiracy theories again right now. This is conspiracy theories underqualified, overcompensated 2.0, right? Because we don't know what the fuck is going on. We can only see what we see on the internet.
No one knows. So real quick,
we can only reference Ryan Vittner's Facebook page and only. Oops, my bad.
Yeah. So I wanted to read you guys, since you guys haven't seen it, my description for this episode.
Sure, hit it.
Which pretty much sums it up, right? 2020 has so far been a monstrous dumpster fire that has freaked out a majority of the population. The Triforce of knowledge and tranquility, however, has stayed calm. Pull up a chair, pull out the marshmallows, and watched from afar. Rhodes likes the pretty blues and yellows. That is 2020, just the immaculate dumpster fire that is reality.
After him.
Yeah. First.
What was the blue and yellow reference to?
Fire.
I'm sorry. Rico, yes.
If you like certain things on fire, the colors change. Rico,
I would like to cease my time over to
Mr. Ramirez.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say nobody understands that fucking description.
Okay, well,
I was on it for the first 70%. Like the first 70%, I was like, okay, and then you were like marshmallows, and I was like, and then you were like blue and yellow. I was like, oh my god, he's having a stroke.
Is this a weird haiku?
So I'm also really tired.
You're tired.
We've had the same amount of sleep today. Shut up.
I worked 24. Didn't sleep. Roger, first sergeant, didn't sleep at all.
PT every morning, first sergeant.
Twice a day. Twice a day.
No sleep.
My fault. My bad. Twice.
So, Rico, as you were saying, so to tie together with it, right? So conspiracy theories 2.0, because everything today in COVID is kind of a conspiracy theory. Everything's got one, right? Everything.
So here we are in a situation. If you're following the internet, it's a rough place to be right now.
If you're following the internet,
I'm actually subscribed to the interweb. Yeah,
it's the second thing. Hashtag International Cat Day. The second thing is hashtag what's going on the internet right now. So, so we have a situation where there are people out there, of course, claiming COVID isn't real. I think I've turned the corner on it. It's probably not real. But
we digress.
Yeah, whatever.
So
yeah, whatever, defender. All right.
I don't want to get into this right now. We already covered it.
Defender 2020. Wait, something just happened on my screen. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you said the key words, and now the American government's after you.
Oh crap! I don't know what just happened.
Right. Your NSA agent just perked up like, what?
Jeffrey,
stop!
Steve just went, oh god, I got to do my job.
Why are you saying keywords?
Shut it down.
So, we're at a point, right? So, they're saying everything is connected, man. They're saying the coin shortage is because we're moving to a centralized, just gold is key, paper money's worth nothing. We're going towards Bitcoin.
Like pure paperless cash, which also leads into like a world economy type thing, universal.
Done.
Yeah.
And the thing that was striking to me in this post that I saw was that President Trump will go down, allegedly, as the greatest president in the history of time because he's...
Hold on. Stop clapping. Who said this, though?
Was it him?
Did he say it?
This was shared amongst the interwebs. And,
who said it first? Was it him?
It was Baron.
He's the greatest daddy ever.
He's like, he's the best president. Subpar dad. Best president we've had.
Little 17. How old is this kid? We also shouldn't be bringing up a kid.
He's a vampire. I don't know. They're all vampires.
Stop!
Is that the second one that they're all?
No one's watching. There are 3 people watching. It's just us watching ourselves.
One is, it's my wife, your wife, and your wife.
No.
She hasn't
I'm
watched
watching us, so I'm one.
I'm watching us, so I'm one.
Oh, I'm not.
So it's my wife and then us 2.
So
we pump our own numbers here,
So
much like
thing-
China with seeds.
Hey, what happened to the libertarian crowd? They lost interest real quick.
Because we don't talk about libertarian shit.
I mean, we do. We
do, but that's not today. So coin shortage.
Coin
I want to
shortage.
continue with the
We're
conspiracy
building
theory
up.
stuff.
Yeah,
I like
So
it.
just like going up, let's get to the pinnacle of it. So according to the post I saw, President Trump is having us locked down so no one can interfere while he roots out the evil of Hollywood and politicians.
He's rooting it out.
He's rooting it out because these people, they cannot get out there and get their adrenochrome. Are you guys familiar with adrenochrome?
No.
Well, I'm still stuck on the first part.
I like how he's out there by himself. He's like, it's me, Super Trump. I'm here to save the day.
So
you merely adopted the darkness. I was born to it.
Oh, Trump Bane.
no, according to this post that I saw, he is the hero of this story. Right?
He's the
Trump, our Messiah.
He's the hero we don't deserve. Or whatever the
one we
Batman
didn't
quote
need
is.
but
Yeah,
or the one we didn't want, but the one we needed.
that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
So
I'm not the
Here we go.
president they wanted, but I'm the president they needed.
we didn't know we needed him, apparently, according to this post. So
he's trying to protect us from the pedophiles and the corruption of Hollywood and the deep state.
he's trying to, because these people can't get their adrenochrome, which adrenochrome,
Thank you.
they are harvesting the frightened blood of children.
Oh, I've heard of this.
So get them pumped up with adrenaline.
I did not know there was a word for this.
Yes.
But I've heard that.
I'm now on a
specifically-
watch list because I watched a shit ton of videos yesterday on
Yes.
YouTube.
100% you are. 1,000%
This
you are
is
on
a
a watch
technique
list.
that they used in Korea when they ate dog.
This is why Steve is watching us right now. You did
Hey,
this.
Steve.
All
Hi,
right.
Steve. He's one of the 6.
That's 4 again. So
adrenochrome.
yes. So this is why, according to this post, this is why child trafficking has such big numbers. This is why you're
So is
seeing
it a
all
child
the,
sex ring or a child blood ring?
it's both.
Oh, okay.
It's both. They're doing bad things in many ways.
Amping the adrenaline and
Amping the
then
adrenaline.
pulling the blood.
And then pulling the blood. And then they're injecting themselves. So there are a lot of YouTube videos that are sketch as hell. I did watch one, though, that was from the Discovery Channel. So that's kind of a verified source.
It's from the where scandals?
The Discovery Channel.
Oh. The Discovery Channel did an episode on adrenochrome?
Yes. And it's something that started in the 50s. Okay. Oh, okay. That was. I thought he had
I
something
was going to
important.
do something. I was like, first, if this is audio, no one knows what you're doing.
No one knows what you're doing.
If you're just listening, basically, Firth like pointed at the camera, like I'm gonna do a thing. Oh, he's getting more drinks. He's like, I'm gonna do a thing, and like put his headset down and disappeared. We're like, I also need to get a drink.
Okay, we're waiting on you.
So on me?
No, on him. Okay, there we
I'm
go.
sorry. This is ridiculous, and I need more alcohol to comprehend this. Please continue.
Okay.
This is stupid.
All right. So, where was I? I was so rudely interrupted by the guy down there.
So, Discovery Channel adrenochrome.
Yes, starting in the 50s, right? So they're taking these mice, and they're taking an old mouse like myself and a young mouse
You know what?
like him, and then they're taking the blood out of said young mouse, and that young mouse has the restorative properties in their blood,
Like stem cells.
Yeah, but no, they're not calling it stem cells.
That's because they're not stem cells.
Yeah,
That's why they wouldn't call them that, because they're not.
So they actually hooked up two mice together, and they were sharing a blood source. This is according to Discovery Channel, not me, because that seems gross. Hooking up two mice together.
I mean, I'm tracking. Just the science doesn't sound like it's there, but that's okay.
No, but what they tracked is that these older mice with less cognitive function, and also they found mouse with like enlarged hearts. The younger blood made them smarter. It made their heart shrink and become more whatever the fuck, more useful.
So if this is real, Joe Biden is definitely not a part of it.
But what if he is, though? Because it's getting crazier all of a sudden.
1,000%.
Because if he is, he would be getting better in theory, right? He's just getting worse as the days go on.
Well, so this also led on my YouTube
So
search.
if you want a president who's not involved with it, go with Joe.
Yeah, 100%.
First of all, fuck you.
He's
Hashtag
the
never
one
speak.
guy you can determine 100% is not a part of it.
So the thing is that all the celebrities, the higher end celebrities, are all starting to go a little nuts. Have you seen Ellen recently? I can't share a screen.
So
But she's,
higher end celebrities, because what I've seen on social media is that it's pretty much every celebrity they've been finding. Is this also tied to the Epstein shit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it's all tied together, right?
It's all tied together.
Like literally every celebrity has been on here. Like up to 2 weeks ago, the like holy grail of geniality, Tom Hanks apparently is now like the scum of the world.
Okay.
He didn't do himself any favors.
I mean, he probably didn't. I still write on the innocent until proven guilty, and by proven I mean like evidence, not Facebook.
Makes
trolling.
sense.
Yeah.
I got in trouble by I don't even know if we're still friends on Facebook. I posted something where people were rising up in Hollywood against this child trafficking.
I saw that protest, yeah.
Yeah, one of the pictures just had the Tom Hanks star where they crossed out something and wrote down pedophile. Yeah. And I was advised to take it down by this individual. And while
was it Mark Zuckerberg?
Yes.
Yeah, Mark directly.
I did see that. Hey, was that on your Facebook or was that on ours that you posted something in Facebook?
No,
that's a lie.
Oh, Facebook fact checked us?
No. I think they Facebook Rico.
It was Rico.
Yeah, that was mine.
Rico.
I try not to put the extra special stuff on our thing.
He holds back. I appreciate it.
I do.
Barely, but he does.
The effort's there.
So she was offended, as I'm starting to see more people are, that people are calling out Tom Hanks. First off, I don't know if fucking Tom Hanks did anything. To me, that's Woody. That's bosom buddies. That's big. I love me some Tom Hanks.
Forrest Gump.
Until I find out.
That's big. Oh, that's Joe in the volcano.
The one crusty old staff sergeant.
That's Money Pit. I'm going back. That's Turner and Hooch, motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
That's on Disney Plus. You know what?
One of them's a dog.
Hold on, because I'm going to go off on a first tangent right here.
No, do it.
All right? HBO is going to take off Gone with the Wind, right?
Yeah, they did, but they put it back with a disclaimer.
Yeah, they put it back.
But then they put it back with a disclaimer. Never mind that all these rumors are going on about Tom Hanks. I don't care. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know. I'm not a judge. But on Disney Plus, a children's program, they have Turner and Hooch.
Yeah, they also have all of the Toy Stories.
Yeah.
Wow. What do you
About Turner
imagine?
and Hooch?
Could you imagine all of Tom Hanks' movies just being removed?
But that
would be a mass majority of movies.
Dude, that's what they did with Spacey, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Little by
did
little,
they remove all of his movies?
No. But they like took him out of the spotlight.
You can't compare Spacey
But
with
Spacey
Tom
was
Hanks, though.
actually like
Yes,
that
you
was
can
actual
with Spacey.
court evidence, though.
What?
Like that was a case.
Spacey has yet to be. I don't think Spacey. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think Spacey has ever been convicted guilty.
No, but he came out and said yes, it happened.
But also the charges were dropped by the individual.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm just
Spacey came out and convicted himself. Tom Hanks said shit. And
Nobody's saying anything. All
No,
the
no,
celebrities in Hollywood aren't saying anything. All the politicians aren't fucking saying anything. You see all these goddamn posts every day.
I don't want them to say anything because what are they going to say? Of course, it's not happening. Yeah, that's what someone who would be involved with it would say. Yeah. Which is what a conspiracy theorist would say. When they're like, hey, is the moon real? And then Neil deGrasse Tyson's like, of course the moon's real. And they're like,
no,
yeah, that's what someone who knows the moon isn't real would say.
Also, Neil deGrasse Tyson, have you been there?
I mean,
at me.
Yeah. Hey, Joe Rogan, Neil deGrasse Tyson, I'll fight you both.
Hey, listen, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Hey, that's what I call it. One scientist.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. It seems like you know what you're talking about.
And guess what? It's Bill fucking Nye. Listen.
All right. Bill Nye is an engineer. He's an engineer.
I know. He's a fucking.
He's a
TV show.
He's like a bachelor's in engineering. Okay, that's like me being like, oh, I have my history degree from 2007. Oh, look what happens when you pour some fucking shit in a volcano. Look what happens. Oh, it's a volcano. It's a fake volcano.
Compare an arts degree to a science knowledge.
What?
He's an engineer and he furthers his scientific knowledge.
Oh my god. Okay, then I'm a historian who's further enhancing my historian degree by living in Germany.
Historians do.
Yeah. I live in Germany.
Engineers build, though. Scientists actually do science.
Also, I'm a historian who lives in Germany, a country that pretends 30 to 40 years of history didn't happen.
What?
They accept it. They just don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, you ask them, they're like, hey, what about the 40s? And they're like, when?
Yeah, you ask the army, hey, what about 1836? They're like, what?
1836.
1836.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
Hold your face
Correct.
for a fucking second.
1866.
1836 is the most important time in human history.
Yes, it is.
I meant the Civil War. I apologize.
Oh, okay. Oh, US who's you? Okay.
I went 30 years too far. Okay.
What
Let's talk about 1836.
Yeah. Hey, keep 1836 out your mouth, fool.
Where's my Spurs?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, Jesus.
Of course it's right fucking there.
It's within.
It's always within reaching distance.
Oh, wait. It looks like I threw it at the feet of a horse. Like, mine's so fucked up from PCS.
You're so cowboy. Oh, my God. You're so
I have my actual cowboy hat over there. But...
You're so fucking cav.
Yeah. I have a spur butt plug. What do you want? But... So there's the monochrome thing, or adrenochrome. Sorry, adrenochrome. They're
that's right.
Injecting it into the older celebrities. So it's all celebrities that are involved. There's celebrities and high-profile bigwigs, right?
Yep, that's what it is. They're all vampires.
They're all vampires taking the blood of adrenaline kids.
They're all vampire lizard people.
And so our Lord and Savior, President Donald Trump, apparently.
He's making it so that way there's a shortage of adrenochrome. They can't get out.
By keeping us on shutdown, but also opening up schools?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Keep the kids safe. I don't fucking know, dude. What do you want?
Hey, I'm just here to poke holes in shit.
There are vampires and pedophiles. They might be one and the same.
I mean, I don't need to
pick. If you had to pick mythical creatures to be the pedophiles, it'd be vampires.
Probably.
Yeah, did you ever see what's the one with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt? Diary?
Interview with a Vampire.
Interview with a pedophile.
What did you say?
What? Diary of a Vampire?
The Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
Yes, Damon.
I think what I said was the porn spoof. Anywho,
True Blood.
Because what? Tom Cruise bites Brad Pitt, and then don't they bite the 7-year-old Kirsten Dunst?
Yeah, and then then he's making out with Kirsten Dunst, and that's kind of weird now.
Upside down. Like they did it upside down.
Spider-Man.
Like yeah.
Fire kiss. So
Hey,
Rico,
internet.
you need all the
Don't
research.
upside down kiss with kids.
At all, maybe?
Mm.
Regardless of the orientation?
That's fair.
If you were above 18, I'm upside down kissing you.
Oh my god. I want to.
If you're listening to this, Rico flipped his camera upside down.
Yeah,
No
thank
one's
you,
listening to
Rhodes.
this.
Well done. Well, we
So-
don't know.
We
That's gonna
peaked.
be-
So Rico, you did the research on this. How do you feel about the validity? I mean, you know things.
He scrolled Twitter for 20
Yeah.
minutes.
You scroll Twitter and look through Vintner's page. Wait, is it every time we mention Vintner's page? I'm confused.
Might as well be.
So, what's the validity of this? Like, because there's the Pizzagate thing, which was that was fucking 4 years ago, and that was destroyed.
Was it?
It was because they're like,
'Cause-
oh, it's in the basement, but they looked. There's no basement. It doesn't even have a basement.
What's in the basement?
Oh,
Pizzagate.
pizza. The
We've
pizza's in the
talked about
basement.
Pizzagate on the show before.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
to
yeah.
the bathroom, grab the gun, leave the cannolis.
So wait, what's? Oh my god, who the fuck? What? Why? Oh god damn it!
No, fuck your soldiers. We're on a podcast.
I have to work tomorrow and I have to figure it out.
It's fine. You can load up your vehicles later. It's okay.
All my vehicles are on the here
Yeah,
in
but
Germany,
think,
protecting
yeah.
Europe.
Uh-huh.
So you're saying it's already been railheaded, huh?
Shut the fuck up, Rico.
Rico's like, hey, is that offset over there in the distance?
Even
I work there. I work in America.
I'm sorry, Steve. I really apologize. You're gonna have to do a lot of work tonight.
He's shutting us down today.
Steve,
He's already restricting it. We can't. All our viewers are trying to watch, and no one's watching.
Oh yeah, all of our massive getting low stream.
We should have 100,000 views already. Thanks, Steve.
So, what else goes along with this? Because the Pizzagate thing, and then the deep state. Is it? I'm assuming it's the Democrats, of course, right? Because of Hollywood.
yes.
Yeah. It's the Democrats.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
groups
It's
with
not the
Epstein who would
libertarians.
supply the children, which would supply the adrenochrome. I'm just going to safely assume Scientology is snugly involved. in that.
Probably.
I do not feel like being sued tonight, so I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, they're gonna attack
I'm just going to
us.
say it's suspicious that Tom Cruise has been 27 for 47 years.
Look, it's true. The man looks outstanding, and he does his own
Adrenochrome.
stunts.
Yeah,
I'll
and
tell
then,
you
and
what.
then look at the lady
Okay.
who left the
Here's the thing.
Scientology. She looks old now.
If adrenochrome gets me to Tom Cruise levels, sign me up.
Oh God. The views and or opinions of First does not reflect the rest of the fucking podcast.
Also, I would like to go on record just to say that was to get a reaction. All right, there is no truth behind that.
No, you're gonna get soundbited, and now we're gonna get shat on by
Who's
fucking
that knocking
some
on my
TikToker.
door?
Steve, leave him alone. It was just a joke.
Get a
Some
You
fucking
can't take
TikToker's
jokes.
gonna get a hold of this, and we're gonna be all over. Actually, you know what? Do that. I'm fine with it.
I just got the MPs knocking on my door right now.
I felt like when I was looking up adrenochrome last night, and then when I got home this morning, there was an MP just in like a weird spot, just watching me.
Looking at you.
It's like, I can see you, motherfucker.
Not hidden.
It's like I'm just letting you know I'm
It's-
here.
It's
So
6:30 in the morning. No one's ever at the spot that you're at.
So first,
Steve
what do you
sent me.
what do you think?
About this?
Yeah,
My
It's
camera went to shit.
ridiculous.
yeah. I mean,
Yes.
so obviously Epstein, that's a thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And so, do you think that all of Hollywood and the major bigwigs of capitalism are involved with Epstein and his
No.
child sex ring?
No. So that's everyone was
Because they
talking
keep
about,
talking about like who's on the logs and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that's yeah. And that's
Why is that me?
I don't know. I'm trying to fix my camera. I don't know why when I stop my camera, it's look. Hey, look at me. I'm Rhodes with Sarge and a fucking cat hat for some reason.
Funny.
You know what? Fuck this episode. Let's just shit on Rhodes.
I'm ready.
So,
COVID's not real. Pedophiles exist. Rhodes
no one's ever going to refute that.
Vampires exist. Vampire pedophiles. And why is Sarge so big?
He's a great parent.
Fuck.
Let's start to fuck around.
First drunk is just nonsense is spewing out of our
Holy
mouths.
shit.
Your eyes look exhausted.
Who's his?
Yeah, Rico's.
I'm very fucking tired. I warned you.
So, to continue with my train of thought, right? So obviously, Epstein thing, that's true. You wouldn't say that all of Hollywood, because apparently every few days they're like, oh, he was on the flight manifest, which is what they say about Tom Hanks.
Yes.
So do you think that people could have just been with him on his plane to his island because he was a high-profile person not involved in that?
I think the whole thing is like, there are people on the manifest. It's like, yes, they spent time on this guy's island. And who knows, man? Like, maybe even they saw shit. I think that's the farthest. Like, they saw other people doing shit, and they were like, oh, that's awkward.
Because I can't logically believe that all of Hollywood. Your mic just went out, of course.
That's happened a couple times. Yep. Oh, he's angry. He's real angry.
You can't hear. He's just cursing into nothingness right now.
Better?
There you go. I got you.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for raising the volume, you piece of shit.
What were you saying? High fucking profile. So first, yeah, they were on the manifest. Maybe they saw some sketchy shit. Maybe not. I think it's completely plausible that some of the people that were on the manifest were just going there because he was a very high profile person.
You get a shit ton of money.
Yeah, he got a shit ton of money.
And guess what? And if you're Hollywood, you know what
he's got connections.
Yes.
Obviously.
And so you know what a producer does? You know the producer credits at the end of all your favorite movies?
Mm-hmm.
And producer and you know what a producer does? Raises money.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do. So of course you're going to someone who's connected with billions of dollars who owns their own island, regardless of what happens there.
Yeah, and you hear there's a
trying to
fucking
get that.
party with a bunch of execs there.
Yeah. And so you go there. I get that. That's a whole point of raising money to make a movie. You know, that we'll give you a producer's credit. That means absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah, but can you logically just percentages, just by going by math, all of Hollywood involved with this? No.
Sure.
A majority of Hollywood? Still no. I think it's a very small group, if a few of them.
Rico.
What are you rolling your eyes for?
What's on my chest? What's this? What's this right here?
Are you tripping balls? What's going on?
What's this right here?
Your nipple? Nipplegate? What's going on?
Here. What the fuck are you talking about?
I thought. Oh Jesus!
You're retarded. So,
that's a hard word to say, guy.
I apologize for anyone who's offended. I shouldn't say that.
Don't apologize. I thought the tip of my beer was something Rico was doing. I am retarded.
Oh. But, I mean...
That's actually what the Washington Football Club is changing their name to next year. That's crazy. They went from the Washington Redskins to the Washington Retards. It's insane. I don't know why they would get that type of activity.
All right, so should I just change the title to "We Get Canceled"?
Yeah. Hashtag cancel Uno.
Should that just be the description? Like we're just gonna.
I'm gonna start waving guns on the screen.
I don't know what that means.
He had to buy it because no one had it.
No. You could have taken like Vintners.
Vintners lost his like immediately when he got there.
No, yeah, valid.
They were at a point before where they didn't believe in corporals.
So what are some other conspiracies that you guys are hearing across?
It's just a lot of this stuff. Like that's all everybody's talking about.
It's mostly the sex ring, the child rings, and I'm not saying that child sex trafficking is not a thing. That is obviously
definitely a thing.
That is
huge thing that should 100% be a priority.
And it makes me so happy the more wood chipper memes I see on my Facebook feed.
100%.
What's like that?
I am generally a peaceful kind of guy. I'm not. I may yell at Firth every so often, but I'm not an overly aggressive dude, and I tend to give benefit of the doubt and try to forgive and forget over conviction. But
did you cough directly into the mic, Rico? Jesus Christ!
Yeah, he might have.
I covered it.
So, with someone who has murdered someone, like the death penalty, that's kind of a here and there conversation with me. But this one thing, this one act
I probably
of
deserve
aggression on an innocent child 100% deserves to just be murdered in public.
Yeah.
And I don't mean statutory, she was 17, he was 19, or he was just turned 18, they were 16, that fucking, I don't mean that.
Or like he was a skater boy and she was a whatever.
Yeah, she was a girl.
Isn't it obvious?
I don't mean that arbitrary semantic shit.
Our audience doesn't understand that reference, Rico.
No one's here. We're doing this.
And for one, our audience would 100% understand Avril Lavigne.
Isn't it obvious? God, she was great. I loved her.
But it's fantastic. So I love all the wood chipper memes.
You didn't love?
Yeah, I love all the wood chipper memes. I think it is 100%.
Thank you.
Thank you, McCready. You're the only one watching.
Fair.
I'm going to do a show with McCready. This is what
That's funny.
That's not how the song
but it still plays.
So what if this, like all this shit, a lot of this shit is just smoke, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
so what's really happening then?
Jesus Christ, why do I have so many fucking bugs in my house? Anyway,
why is Sarge in his house with a cat hat?
It's a bunny hat. No, but like real quick though. Hold on. He's fucking piece of shit. He's adorable.
He looks like an old fire dog.
He looks like he's given up on life after he retired.
He really does.
Oh, he has single-handedly the saddest face I've ever seen on an animal.
He looks like my grandfather currently.
All right,
and my grandfather's
people call my people.
My grandfather's been dead for 14
shit.
years.
So, first thing.
So what I'm saying is all this, let's say a lot of this is smoke. Like 90% of it, right? Like Oprah is on the list. I don't think Oprah touched children. I don't think so.
Did you watch that one interview though?
Oh, yeah. No, Sean was telling me about that.
That's super sketch.
That's super weird. I still don't think Oprah.
Someone explain it to me real quick. Give me the fucking clip note.
She's on a panel and it's discussing, I guess, pedophiles because that's Hot Topic, and she's saying, as a child, if the person that is assaulting them is doing it properly, it's pleasurable and not a scary situation for them, and that was like.
And something about like if you touch the penis, it's pleasurable no matter what, or something like that.
Yeah. And this is coming from a video, her own words. I mean,
I'm gonna let that pass because if I speak, we'll go definitely over in an hour. And
it's also from the website. It's from the website fuckoprah.com.
Oh,
no, they're a very reputable source.
It's like MSNBC.
Sorry, it's not a .gov. I can't believe it.
No. Those websites don't work. Stop it.
Been there.
Yo, brother. I had one where I had to ask.
Let me do it.
No.
I had to ask the girl to stop. I had to say stop or you're going to draw blood. I know this isn't the best. No, I know this isn't the best place to talk about that. But would you have to stop doing?
Hey, Steve, Operation Shutdown. Let's go.
That's it. I'm pulling our Facebook. I'm pulling the SoundCloud.
If there's a girl that you have to stop doing that because you're like, hey, you're about to cause me to bleed.
Steve! Help!
So, along with conspiracy theories.
Hey, man, he was a skater boy. That's all I'm saying.
So, do you all think? So, do you all think that if we talked last time just briefly about is the President Trump campaign trying to use or will use COVID-19 as an excuse to postpone? I mean, he doesn't have that power, obviously.
No.
That's Congress.
No.
But he's hinting that that's what he's trying to do.
No.
But on the other hand, what I'm hearing is if he loses, do you think he's going to hand over the White House?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
You think he's going to go quietly in the night?
No. Look at the last few elections. There will be several injunctions, several appeals.
No.
I 100% think he's going to appeal, but I don't think he's going to armor up the White House and be like, I'm the king of America.
He will not go quietly into the night. He will be very loud on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
He will absolutely. If he loses that election, he will leave when he's supposed to. 100%.
You don't think he's going to try to
No.
Do you think he's going to appeal it?
And again, you're talking.
Do you think he's going to go for a recount?
Yes, they all do now.
Hold on. If it calls for it, yes. But he will not
lose by 20
points. He's already setting the stage for that, saying that mail-in votes cannot be correct. Blah 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 blah.
He is a big supporter in mail-in votes are constantly fraudulent.
Yeah,
and they are. That's how dead people vote.
Yeah.
You know, so I get it. Oh, trust me, I understand. This shirt is the same color as my heart. I get it. You know.
He's a mail-in voter.
Trump is?
Yes.
Hey, you know what else he is? The president of the United States. Shut the fuck up.
He's done it the past 4 elections.
Hey, let him. It's fine.
Hey, he also said absentee voters are fine, but mail-in voters are not. Those are the same thing.
Cody, I'm tired of you throwing facts into my face. Oh. Okay? Using your logic and facts are going to make me look bad. They're not. All right?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna speak the same way you are. Okay.
Roger.
Hold on.
Roger. Oh, I can't wait.
Hey, President Trump is great.
It's his camera. His camera's too low.
His camera's way too low.
Go
ahead, stand in your chair.
Sit down.
Sorry. I was trying to speak out my ass. I was just trying to speak out my ass.
So I get it. All right, I get it. I'm the Trump supporter here out of the three of us. I get it.
Is fine.
Absolutely is fine.
I don't hate President Trump. I just think, and there's been great things that have happened while he's been in office.
Yes.
However, the divisiveness that the country is currently in,
yes,
is not indicative of trying to fucking get everything together.
My wife, by the way.
Well said.
He's an amazing person.
Here's I'm okay. And this is not a conversation we thought we'd be getting into. And I'm not trying to be this defender of Donald Trump, right? Is the divisiveness his fault? Or is it the people who are just like, oh my God, it's Donald Trump, and they flip out? Is it their reactions that just go completely onto the other side? I get it. People have an emotional reaction to him.
Yes, but so so he's definitely feeding into it. Because think about this. So look back.
Yes.
I think Obama was a divisive president, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Just because there was obviously people on the Republican side that hated him, thought he was a Muslim and the Antichrist.
But it's not even that. He was
on
a bad
the left
president.
side. He wasn't, but he never provoked them.
No, he was
actively provokes, and not only provokes the other side, but also.
Do you have a Hawaiian versus a fucking New Yorker? Of course.
But I do think that he does invoke divisiveness.
He does.
So he does have a hand in it, and I think he has a large hand in it.
Has he ever really had a chance though? From the second he got into office.
Yes.
From the second he got into office.
Yes.
Here we go. Fucking, I don't know.
Well, no one's given his. Dude, no one's given him his time.
He's been in office for 40 fucking years.
I remember the day after the election. I was in Phoenix, Arizona, and I was online. I was watching a giant bomb video. Right. I was in the chat room. They were like going over the new Gears of War, whatever video game, and their chat room was like, "Man, we're here to support each other. We're all feeling real shitty about last night. Like, if you have nothing good to say, just leave right now." And if someone was to be like, "Hey man, I had a great night last night. It turned out the way I wanted," they'd be like, "Fuck you, dog. Get the fuck out of here. What are you even doing here? This is a safe space. This is not for you. We don't want you here." That's what it was in a
space.
In a video game chat room of people being like, "Man, we really had a bad time." And I'm not trying to shit on Giant Bomb or anything like that. Like I like their stuff, but like,
you're right.
That chat room was toxic to anyone who didn't agree with Donald Trump's presidency.
Well, and it's been the way that whole time.
I'm sorry. Who didn't agree with anti-Donald Trump presidency?
Yeah, I mean, and
so from
but it's been the other way too. So people who supported Donald Trump, if anyone was like, well, I don't necessarily agree with the president, they immediately jumped on it. And then anyone who was against President Trump, if someone was like, "Yeah, no, I voted for Donald Trump in the last election," that person was immediately tarred and feathered. And it's still like that today. From the day it happened to now, I agree with you, Rico. I don't think he was given his time to correct it. I mean, obviously he's had 4 years now.
But it's been an ongoing cancer though, right?
Yeah.
You started to see seeds of that with Bush Jr.
W.
Yeah.
Bush W. Obama.
George W.
Yeah, just W.
You can also do that.
Obama had
Obama M.
Okay, Obama had people like against him from the beginning.
Well, yeah, because he was a bad president.
I mean, how could you know someone was a bad president before they're actually fucking president?
Yeah, back in like fucking 2008, they were like, "This dude already sucks."
And then you had Z Trump, since we're adding fucking middle initials.
It's J. His middle initial is J.
His middle initial is his middle
I'm
name
sorry.
Precarious?
I was speaking French, sorry. And so he also has had people against him from the beginning of his presidency. So there's just wasting so many fucking time. This is what I'm going to do a show with McCready.
Well done. Well, fucking poetry. But, no, I agree with you. I agree with you.
It's just a lot of fucking, instead of letting people fucking try to do their shit, it's let's fucking, you have to get out.
I don't think it's going to get better for a while.
No.
For a while, because I think the next, I would say 4 to 5 elections are going to be, I would say 3 to 4, actually. 3 to 4 elections are going to be this split divisiveness of the country until we eventually pull our heads out of our asses.
Right. Pelosi will still be there. She'll be octogenarian. I don't know what's after octogenarian.
I don't know. She's probably a fucking part of the adrenochrome shit. I don't
So have you guys ever seen Doctor Who?
Yeah.
You know, in the first season where they have that face stretched across, and she's like, moisturize me. Moisturize me. That's Nancy Pelosi in like 100 years. She's the moisturize me lady.
That's Nancy Pelosi in 2.
Yeah, fair.
She needs to get the fuck out of office. Anybody who's been in office for 40 fucking years and have done nothing.
Regardless of your party.
I agree.
You're right.
I completely agree. I pick on Nancy Pelosi and I pick on the Democrats because they deserve it.
Which, by the way, Joe Jorgensen is going to impose term limits on the Senate and the House.
Finally.
But how can... So here's my question. How can she? Through executive action?
I don't know if she can do that.
She can't. That's the tough thing. You have to You're asking these people who vote on their own raises. You're asking them to be forced out of a job that creates them incredible wealth. They'll
but
never
it's the
give
job
it up.
itself that doesn't create the
Dude,
wealth.
but
It's
so
all the
they'll
lobbying and taking fucking money.
But they'll be
Yes.
locked into it, though. So think about it this way. So they will be like, they vote for themselves, right? They're basically voting themselves out of a job.
100%.
I'm with you.
No one has been willing to impose that yet because they're falling under the Democratic parties or the
There
two
are
parties.
a lot
right?
of Republicans.
Well,
not a lot of Republicans.
I don't mean
but
Democratic.
a
I mean
handful of
Democratic
Republicans.
as in democracy, not Democratic. But they're falling under
So
there.
confusing.
Her as a libertarian, she's outside of it. So if she proposes it, all the people on the Democrat side and the Republican side will then see this bill put in and see who really doesn't give a fuck about them.
So if I may, I don't know if we talked about this on a few episodes ago, but there's one thing we talked about with her, and she said something that just struck super hard to me, is that these people, the way the government was set up, was that they are meant to go to Washington for like 8 to 9 weeks throughout the year, make laws, and then go back to their constituents to live within those laws. And then those constituents could come to those senators and those representatives and go like, this is what we like. This is what we don't like. And then they live within those constituents and they come back to Washington and go, this is what my constituents are saying. And that's not the case anymore.
No.
Now these people live in Washington. They
Live in
spend
Washington.
the bare minimal amount of time in San Francisco or in Kentucky or wherever they're from, or from New York.
Yeah, they live in D.C.
They live in D.C. in their Washington, D.C. bubble. And that's not what this is for. It is such a problem of this. This is exactly what Trump was saying. And they haven't done a good enough job of it. Is this draining the swamp? That's exactly what it is.
That's why we're in lockdown.
He's not. Like, it needs to get
that
done.
was his main campaign.
The adrenochrome addicts about to
And
go down.
Personally, I feel like he made it a little bit more swampy.
I don't think he did. I
Because
like
he
that
got rid of
brought
politicians,
in.
but he pulled in CEOs that don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Does anybody know what they're doing?
People who have been
Yes.
a part of the corruption because they were the ones paying off and lobbying the politicians.
So there you go.
Yeah.
That's cutting bureaucracy. Cut out
Yeah.
the middleman. Just like put the people.
Yeah, put the fucking
Yeah,
money
right?
right
It's really-
in the position.
You can
Why pay a
do your
lobbyist?
own self-interest if you're the one
Yeah.
making the policies.
But that's the issue. Is people? That's exactly it, though. You know, we're joking about it, but that's exactly true. It's like taking the guys from like Big Tobacco back in the 90s when they're being sued, by the government. And it's just like, if they just took Camel, the Camel CEO, and they're like, hey, you're Secretary of State now. And he's like, oh, cool. We're going to stop suing Big Tobacco.
Yeah, you're the Surgeon General now. Oh, yeah, no, it's fine.
The Surgeon General is Joe Camel?
He's so cool.
Back in 1942, probably.
But she said that, and I'm telling you, man, like if you go back and watch that episode, she's talking about and I'm just sitting here like a big dummy, just like, yes.
Oh, you were just nodding.
Yes. She said a couple of things in that interview. And again, I am not a libertarian. I am not like these two up above. I am a conservative Republican. I voted for Donald Trump before. I'm planning on voting for Donald Trump again. However, this lady said some incredibly intelligent stuff that I was just like, ooh, that's what I want the Republican Party to be. And that's what I talked about her with, is libertarians aren't, Cody, this is where we disagree. They're not middle of the road. They're forgotten Republicans. They're people like me who actually believe in being conservative and being Republican.
So I was saying that the last time that they fell in the middle of the road because of their concept of liberty for all. So I do think that they're more on the conservative side, that they're forgotten Republicans, but they are so much for the liberty for all and the freedom for all that it takes the topics on the Democrat side that the Republicans won't let go, and it gives them a voice, gives them the option, like abortion. That's a huge divisive thing, and libertarians are like, you do you. I can't enforce that upon you. And that's why I say they're in the middle of the road, not because they hold the same values as both sides, but because their values allow both sides to be in the same.
I agree. I don't think Republicans are not. It's become a recent thing that Republicans are defined by these social things. They're anti-gay marriage. We're not. They're anti-abortion. I would say a lot of the times we're not. I find the most religious people who are conservative and are Republicans, yes, they are abortion because the religion dictates it.
But
if
a lot of people feel that most Republicans are religious.
Sure. I mean, I'll be an example. I'm a Republican. I am conservative. I am religious. And if you ask me if I'm pro-choice, I'm going, yes. If we got pregnant and my wife was like, we are not ready to have a child, I would be like, okay. I will talk to her and go, choice. Of course not.
I have my reasoning, but I'm still...
You have your religious reasoning.
So it's not even religiously. So I'm obviously the most religious guy on the podcast, or more openly with it at least.
Yes.
But so when it comes, just real quickly, just a snippet, when it comes to abortion, it has my part that I don't agree with it has nothing to do with religion. My concept is the fact is that that's a life that can positively impact the world, and you're taking away that option of a life. That's where I come in. It has nothing to do with my religious faith of murder.
There are so many shitty people that do nothing.
You're correct, but you're not allowing.
It could do the same thing,
but you're not allowing that life to have.
I understand, and I agree with.
That's where I come in, but I also stand on the other side of. It's not my fucking place to tell you if you can take that burden in life, or put that burden on the state by going into adoption. It's not my place to tell you if you can or can't. I would rather you not, but I can't tell you no.
Exactly. I feel the same way.
Can I tell you don't shoot people in the fucking face? Yes.
But people still get shot in the fucking face.
Well, yes.
And that's the thing is you could have a kid who's like, yo, this kid is going to cure cancer. And the mother decides to have an abortion because the mother is 16 years old and could possibly be a sexual assault victim.
Yeah. Rape victims.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't fucking somebody who's been traumatized by a fucking situation like that. They can't do that. Come on.
Well, I would never ask the mother to raise that child, but there are plenty of people in the world that would want to. No, I mean, I'm just saying. For me, I would never ask that mother in that situation to raise that child, even underage. If they don't feel like they're ready to have a kid, that's fine. But there's so many people in this world that want to adopt, but the adoption agencies are so astronomically priced that these kids are stuck in adoption.
They're priced.
If you made it more affordable and then just opened up adoption.
Get their fucking adrenochrome. Call back.
It's exactly that. But that's the thing is I'm 35 years old. And me and my wife, okay, yeah, that's right. I'm dating myself. I'm 35 years old, and me and my wife still talk about we're not ready to have children yet. Mm-hmm. You both have kids, and that's great. But
neither one of us are ready to have kids. That's the fun part about having kids.
Neither one of you are ready for it.
No, that's the fun part about it. You're never ready.
Yeah,
you're never
ready.
Fine.
But that's fine. But
there are points where you're really not ready.
But it's like the adoption thing is another thing because you have kids who are ready who want to be adopted, and parents want them. Then why the fuck is there so much red tape and is there so much cost to it? Again, it's I'm going to channel my inner Joe Jorgensen here, but it's the government getting involved. It's all this red tape and going, pay for this, pay for that, have an interview, do this, do that. It's just no, if you get the government, I hate you so much, Rico. I hate you so much.
A lot of places aren't. So there is the state-ran orphanages that are ran by the state, but there's the private ones.
Oh, the state-run orphanages are run by the state? That's crazy.
Yeah. So they have they follow the federal guidance, right? So what are the federal guidances and stuff, and government's in there. But they have the private ones, and they are the more expensive ones. So the state-ran ones are just red tape, bullshit paperwork.
Hey, do you guys remember when this confused me?
Huh?
Do you guys remember when this confused me earlier? Yeah. That's crazy.
So the private ones, they're the problem because they're pricey.
I like how you assume that I was doing something.
Because you're a troll, you piece of shit. Anyway, getting back to you, Cody.
So me and my wife went through this process because we were going to adopt. Because we went almost 4 years of our marriage without being able to get pregnant. So we went through this process, and it was an incredible amount of fucking headache and just a pain in the ass. And thankfully, we did get the blessing of having our first child.
And then he was born, and he was beautiful and bald, and he came out. Nope, that one. And he came out as
I'm my own child.
Yeah, you're like a
You're an Ouroboros.
you're like a 28-year-old.
Yeah, I'm like a Rick Moranis.
You just shot out of there. How dare you? Rick Moranis is a beautiful person.
I heard he's a dick.
But what?
So
Yeah, he's a
I
dick
think
in real life.
He's Canadian.
He's the only Canadian dick then.
so. I think that there's
Justin Trudeau's a real cunt.
if they.
Oh Jesus!
I heard he's a...
Never mind.
All right, well, that's the end of the show. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Was I interrupting your lewd conversation with my fucking debate?
I'm sorry. I apologize.
You said the no word.
Yeah, I did. I said something that I was going to stop saying.
What? I didn't hear anything. Revisionist
Good.
history.
Good.
Just replace it. Start calling people cucumbers or something.
I'm such an idiot sometimes. Jesus, I apologize.
You are. So, I mean, so with all of this, right? I think it all just kind of succumbs to the fact that reality is a fucking blur right now, and we can't really tell what. Well, I mean, with a lot of the stuff that's on the internet, we can't tell what's real because, and it's like it's with the COVID stuff, it's with the pedophiles, and everything because there's so much information and it's so hard to defer
in the Matrix.
Yeah, it's so hard to defer which is real and which is not because it used to be look for scientific studies, look for people of educated backgrounds who are backing it. And now things are so fucking out of control that you have this mass production of doctors standing on the steps of some fucking Capitol building going hydrochloroquine and everything else is good. But then you have people on the other side going, this was staged as fuck. And you don't know what's true. So basically you have to use your best judgment when it comes to this. And when
it's so hard right now.
Yeah, when you do look into something, you go, okay, I feel like this to be true. And someone else brings some other information into it or wants to go into a debate or a discussion about it, don't instantaneously assume that person is either a sheep or a goat or a cow.
Also, instead of instantaneously, you could just say instantly. I'm just throwing that out there too.
Oh, are you instantly, not fuck off first? Are you sure? Yeah?
Two stripes. 2 stripes.
That's all you need. Why do you need 3?
I can't turn it off. All right? It doesn't turn off.
Well, you need chevrons and rockers? What the
I really want to get a rocker for my corporal.
For your corporal stripe?
I really want to.
Forget when you do it with electrical tape so you can take it off.
Yeah.
No. I'm going to get it stitched on. And someone goes, "What the fuck is that?" I was like, "Staff corporal." Or get 2 corporal first class.
You get that if you've been a corporal for over a year. If you've been a corporal for over a year, then you get your rocker.
They're just like, Jesus Christ, you haven't made 5 yet? Okay, here you go. Here's your rocker.
You must be a medic.
You fucking... Oh, I'm sorry. What are your points at? Oh, there's a comma in that number? Roger. Here you go. Or 1 month you just don't promote 68 whiskeys? Roger. Tracking.
Super fun.
Who makes that decision? What's that called? What's the department called? HRC.
It's the lizard people.
Yeah. Or the fact that they're like, hey, by the way, we need staff sergeants, but guess what we're not going to do? Send anyone to ALC.
Because they have 1 class.
Guess what we're doing, though? SLC's online. It's perfectly fine virtual, but ALC has to be in person.
Oh, my God.
Hey, ALC is the only NCOES not online right now.
I have to,
except for phase 1.
I might have to be excused for a minute.
Well,
we're going to wrap right now anyway.
Yeah, okay, good. Thank God. Holy hell.
Basically, it's just that wrap up at the end that I was saying. There's so much shit out there right now. And even myself, I generally pride myself in being able to do research.
Yeah.
and use my logical reasoning and just kind of like sift through the bullshit and find the more part of the truth, or at least make a decision for myself. Like, it may not be correct, but at least I can be like, okay, this makes sense. None of it makes sense. I can't find a fucking foothold on anything, and I don't know. So
let's kiss her here.
Wouldn't it be weird if I like stuck a hand out and all of a sudden like
I look like a goldfish trying to get food out of its bowl.
But
we're gonna delete this one when it's done anyway, so fuck it.
It doesn't matter.
The last 2 episodes.
We haven't made new episodes in the last month.
We quit.
Yeah, the people like, wow, it's been 6 months since they've done the Joe Jordan
God,
episode. Have they done anything?
They talked to Joe and then left.
15,000 views. We're out.
Hey, that's good enough. We've touched enough lives.
No, but I mean, I just feel like it's just I feel lost in like a mass ocean of information, and I'm just trying to grab on to fucking something of solidity, and I can't.
Nope, it's too hard right now. It's so crazy right now. You can't. Anything coming at you from the actual news sites or the even less factual ones. It's impossible. It is impossible right now.
Because even so, I don't get my news from Facebook, but sometimes something will pop up on Facebook that I haven't heard of yet, and I go, and then I Google it.
I'm gonna piss myself right. Oh Jesus Christ!
So I'll Google it, and then I look into it, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is interesting. But even when I do that now, 2 feeds later, underneath that one article on Facebook is immediately something different. And I just, it's a feeling of loss.
It's all crazy, man.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. But what I do know, while Firth is gone, is President of Canada Joe Jorgensen is trending.
Hashtag let her speak.
Yep. Hashtag let her speak. Hashtag she's with us. Hashtag JoJo2020. Please do some research. Watch our episode with Joe Jorgensen and Spike Cohen. They were all fantastic episodes, not like the 2 previous ones that you watched.
Oh my God, just fucking set them on fire.
We're keeping them up because we don't hide shit from you guys. And it motivates us to be better. But because it motivates us to be better. I didn't say we were going to be better.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a difference.
I'll do better next time.
Yeah, the effort will be there, but will the execution be there? So, I'm going to jibber jabber until Firth gets back, at least, so he can say bye.
Oh, let her speak has fallen.
Oh, was it number 8 now?
No, maybe.
You should have taken the camera with you.
Oh, I don't have a good enough zoom.
No, just a stream, buddy.
No, Roger.
We're not running an OnlyFans here.
So here's what I was thinking. I don't know what you guys were talking about just then.
We're wrapping.
So we're about to wrap it up, but you can go with your thought. What do you got?
So I was thinking, because obviously this little conversation between the 3 of us doesn't really get people watching or interacting or anything like that, correct?
I mean, this is for us.
Sure.
I mean,
and I enjoy this.
Anyway.
This is fun. This is fun. Yes, you're right. And this is fun, but I enjoy getting people questioning things and interacting with us. So what I would be very curious about is, because we had Spike and Joe on, is we have now accumulated a very big libertarian following.
Supposedly.
Maybe not very big, but a large proportion of them are now libertarians. According
to the numbers, yeah.
I would like to interact with some of those libertarians, because I am not a libertarian. I'm not. So I would like for some of the libertarian people who started to follow us because we talked to Spike and we talked to Joe to send us stuff, or send us questions, or email us, or send us stuff to Facebook about hey, this is what the libertarian stance is on this, or this is what the libertarian stance is on this. And for me, I want to see that stuff and respond to it. That's just something that was on my mind. Maybe it can evolve from there. I don't want to be like a Q&A with Firth, but I want people besides you and you to talk to me about the libertarian stance. Because again, I'm not.
You're not, but you're intrigued. We can see it.
I think we have to go back to our earlier time slot because we've delayed the show the last couple weeks and had way significantly less interaction.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see, but so basically, people watch the other videos. Let us know what you think. Hit us up on social media. We want to interact with you guys more. If you watch this and you like something that we do, let us know, because if you let us know what you guys like specifically when we do a video, we'll try to do more of it. I mean, we're going to try to do, obviously, what we want to, but we want to entertain you guys. We actually want to get a reach and have you guys enjoy what we're doing. So let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like. If you're like, oh, I really don't like it when you guys just fucking digress on nonsense and laugh all the fucking time, well, this isn't the podcast for you.
Fuck you,
I was just going to say, that's not changing. That's not changing.
Yeah, but if you're like, hey, I'd really like it if you guys at least like took your shirts off and pandered a little bit. Ooh, baby girl, we got you. Yeah. I'm not as good as I once was, but I was good once.
I'm like a fire wine.
I mean, I was aight. But,
all right, let's do it.
Please let us know. Message us. Thank you for the support. We will try to do our best to help you guys out and help us out. Please like, share, and subscribe. Do not forget that we are on all major platforms. Everything that you want us to be on to watch, we are there. Besides Disney Plus, Hulu, and Netflix. But we're going to get there eventually.
We're going to get there.
Well, not now. I just called them out about the Tom Hanks shit. Now they're gonna shut down my account.
That's fine. Hasan Minhaj shits on Netflix constantly on his show on Netflix. It's fine.
We're gonna say that. Why can Hasan Minhaj do all sorts of different accents and not get canceled, but comedians of a different race, they get fucking canceled if they don't act white? That's another show.
Because he's brown, but it's fine.
Especially because I've been listening to a lot of Louis C.K. lately.
Oh, that's a whole other thing. So
he got canceled before canceling was in.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for your support. Please like, share, subscribe, watch our videos. We'll talk to you guys next week. From myself, peace.
Good night. Morning, afternoon,